This is the fun table.
You're here? I usually have to go warn him before.
You are packing today, right?
Yeah, I'll sit back there.
You want to sit behind me?
I've got none. Just trying to stay.
You guys ready? Get it done.
That's why it's addressed. Okay. Instead of doing it as
All right, good morning.
It's working.
I'd like to point out the emergency exits. We have two at the back of the room and one up front to your left. Please silence your phone or other electronic devices so that the meeting is not unnecessarily disturbed. If you must speak on your cell phone, please exit to the back hallway or outside. We also ask the audience to keep chatter to a minimum. There will be no public input today. Councilor Conway, do you want to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance? I'll move for the adoption of a resolution that Robert's Rules of Order be the official rules of procedure at all town board meetings, subject to the rules provided by town law and like statutes which shall prevail, except that there will be no second reading of resolutions at town board meetings unless the same is requested, and there shall be no votes taken when the question of a pending resolution is called unless an objection is stated to voting upon such a resolution forthwith.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? Passed unanimously. Thank you. Appointments. Deputy Supervisor Bill Meyer will now be the town Deputy Supervisor. The Secretary to the Town Supervisor is Joey Oshevsky.
Move the adoption resolution to appoint LJR Engineering Firm, Alex Wisniewski, as alternate engineer to serve the discretion of the town board for a one-year term, January 1st, 2019 through December 31st, 2019.
Second. Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? Passed unanimously. Thank you. Liaison assignments by the supervisor. We're going to make a change. Councilor Boyke will remain the Planning Board and ZBA Board of Appeals liaison, and John Carp will remain the youth with the Youth Bureau and Parks and Rec and Courts. The Deputy Supervisor, Bill Meyer, will become our Veterans Advocate. Councilor Conway will have the Highway Department, Town Clerk, and Drainage. Councilor Cushman, the Assessor, Controller, Receiver of Taxes, Collective Bargaining, and myself will continue to have Brewerton Revitalization, Economic Development, Senior Advocacy, Board of Ethics, Board of Assessment Review. I'll oversee the Veterans Advocacy with Bill Meyer, the Fire Department's Police and Safety Committee.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
Move the adoption resolution to designate Police Chief Joseph Snell as Security Officer and Sergeant Myers as alternate Security Officer for the entire Town Hall complex.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
Fire Department Coordination Designation. I move for the adoption of a resolution to designate Dave Talburn as Communications Coordinator for the 5 fire departments serving the town of Cicero.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
Town Board meeting schedule. I move for the adoption of a resolution to designate the second and fourth Wednesday of each month for regular town board meetings to begin at 6:30, except that there will be one town board meeting for the months of July and August to be held on Wednesday, July 24th, 2019, and Wednesday, August 28th, 2019. There will be no town board meetings held on November 27th, 2019, and December 25th, 2019.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you. The preliminary town board agenda typically is sent to board members and department heads Friday afternoon after 2 p.m. It is distributed internally only at that time. The final agenda is posted on the town's website Monday afternoon after 2 p.m. It will remain each individual counselor's responsibility to address any questions or concerns with either the supervisor, department heads, or other counselors prior to the town board meetings the following Wednesday. Comments are welcome after a resolution has been, as has been our past practice. We will not be debating the hows or whys or the minute details at the board meetings. Should anyone disregard the protocol, the supervisor may, at his discretion, ignore the offender, declare him or her out of order, or call for the vote. The supervisor will continue to expect that we are all prepared for the meetings. That means that we've read the agenda, allowed ourselves sufficient time to understand items on the agenda, have asked any questions prior to the board meeting, and are prepared to act on them or to recommend a deferral and why. It is the supervisor's intention that a meeting not run more than 1 hour unless we have special circumstances and collectively approve those special circumstances. Robert's rules will remain our guide for 2019. If anyone is not familiar with them, please review them prior to the next meeting.
Second.
Any board comments?
Yes, I have several substantive issues with these rules. My primary issue is the fact that I find them to be unenforceable. It doesn't make much sense to me to vote on past rules which are unenforceable.
Any other comments? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay?
No.
Nay.
Okay, we passed 3-2. Thank you.
Town hall business hours, move for the adoption of a resolution to establish the business hours of the town of Cicero for 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay? Any abstentions? Passed unanimously. Thank you.
Move for the adoption of resolution to approve the 2019 Town Hall holiday schedule as follows. January 1st, New Year's Day, January 21st, Martin Luther King Day, February 18th, Parents' Day, President's Day, April 19th, Good Friday, May 27th, Memorial Day, July 4th, observance of Independence Day, September 2nd, Labor Day, October 14th, Columbus Day, November 5th, Election Day, November 11th, Veterans Day, November 28th, Thanksgiving Day, November 29th, Thanksgiving, December 24th, observance of Christmas Eve, December 25th, Christmas Day, and December 31st, first half day of observance of New Year's Eve. All non-union employees, 2 floating holidays, and 4 personal days at the discretion of department heads.
Second. I think, John, you beat me to it. Any board discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay? Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
Elected officials. Move for the adoption of resolution to adopt the annual salaries for the town personnel for 2019 as follows. Supervisor Mark Vaneski, $57,000. Deputy Supervisor Bill Meyer, no salary. Counselor Seaburn Conway, $11,552. Judy Boyke, $11,552. Dick Cushman, $11,552. And Jonathan Carp, $11,552. Judges Douglas D. Marche Jr., $48,493, and Judge Buffett, $48,493. Town Clerk Tracy Castleman, $55,324. Receiver of Taxes Nicole Walsh, $55,324. Highway Superintendent Chris Swaznicka, $70,747.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay? Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
Move the adoption of a resolution approving the blanket understanding bond covering all town officers and employees as required by Chapter 17 of the Town Law, and is further resolved that the town justices and constables are specifically covered under said blanket understanding as required by Public Officers Law, Section 11, subsection 2.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay? Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
I start with the whole thing.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Oh, goody, goody. Procurement policy. Move for the adoption of resolution approving the procurement policy set forth the procedure of the town of Cicero to meet the requirements of the General Municipal Law, Section 104B as follows. Town of Cicero procurement policy. This policy sets forth the procurement procedures of the town of Cicero to meet the requirements of General Municipal Law, Section 104B. 1, purpose, to determine the policy, establish procedures for goods and services which are not required by law to be procured pursuant to competitive bidding, must be procured in a manner as to assure the prudent and economical use of public monies in the best interest of the taxpayers, to facilitate the acquisition of goods and services of maximum quality at the lowest possible cost under the circumstances, and to guard against favoritism, improvidence, extravagance, fraud, and corruption, best value award methodology, competitive bid process according to Section 103 of the General Municipal Law and defined in Section 163 of the State Finance Law. Local Law 1-2014 will be utilized. Determine the type of purchase. Each procurement must be initially reviewed by each department head to determine whether it is a purchase or a public work contract. Purchase. Contracts involve the acquisition of commodities, materials, supplies, or equipment, while contract for public work involves services, labor, or construction. Purchase of equipment over $5,000 will be classified as equipment, and it will be recorded in the fixed asset register maintained in the town clerk's office. Certain purchases to be formally bid. All purchases of supplies or equipment which will exceed $20,000 in the fiscal year, or public works contracts over $35,000 shall be form bid pursuant to General Municipal Law, Section 103. Purchase contracts. All estimated purchases of less than $20,000 but greater than $10,000 require a request for proposal and written quotes from 3 vendors and must have town board approval. All documents include the RFP, and quotes shall be filed in a separate procurement folder with the appropriate justification to the successful bidder and identified by purchase order number. All estimate purchases of less than $10,000 but greater than $5,000 require an oral request for the goods and services and written quotes from 3 vendors and town board approval. All estimate purchases of less than $5,000 are left to the discretion of the department head of the department purchasing the item, provided that the appropriate budgetary line item supports said purchase.
Second.
No, we're not done.
Well, we're not done. Public works contract, an estimated public works contract of less than $35,000 but greater than $10,000 require a written request for proposal RFP and written proposals from 3 contractors and town board approval. All estimated public work contracts for less than $10,000 but greater than $5,000 require 3 written proposals with town board approval. All estimated public works contracts of less than $5,000 are left to the discretion of the department head of the department purchasing the item, provided that the appropriate budgetary line item supports the purchase. Documentation. Any written request for an RFP shall describe the desired goods quantity and particulars of delivery. The purchaser shall compile a list of vendors whose written quotes have been requested and the written quotes have been offered. All documentation and explanation is required whenever a contract is awarded to other than the lowest responsible bidder. All information gathered and complied with the procedures of this guideline shall be preserved and filled with the documentation supporting subsequent purchase. Award of the purchase in public works contracts. The lowest responsible proposal or quote shall be awarded to a purchase unless the purchaser prepares a written justification and said justification is approved by the department head, provided reasons why it is the best interest of the town and its taxpayers to make an award to other than low bidder. If a bidder is not deemed responsible, facts supporting that judgment shall also be documented and filed with the recording to support the document. A good faith effort shall be made to obtain required number of proposals or quotations. If the purchase is unable to obtain the required number of proposals, in no event shall the inability to obtain the proposal or quotes be a bar to the procurement. Best value, competitive bidding law, local 1-2014, using best value award methodology. Competitive bid process according to Section 103 of the General Municipal Law and defined in Section 163 of the State Finance Law. Best value is defined as the basics of awarding contracts for service to the officer with optimizes quality, cost, and efficiency among responsive and responsible offerers. Exceptions, except when directed by the town board, no solicitation of written proposals or quotations shall be required under the following circumstances. A, emergency. B, acquisition of professional services. C, sole sort situations where documented. Goods purchased from guidance for the blind and severely handicapped. E, good purchases from correctional facilities. F, good purchases from other governmental agencies. G, goods purchased at auction not exceed $5,000. H, procurements less than $2,000, $500, $2,500, excuse me, $2,500. And I, purchases from state or county contract, GML 10316, piggyback law. 7.0, annual review. This policy shall be reviewed annually by the Town of Cicero Town Board and its annual organizational meeting, or as soon as possible thereafter, as a reasonable practice. Resolution adopted, organizational meeting.
January 3rd.
Yeah.
There you go.
Second.
Okay, John seconded. Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? Passed unanimously. Thank you. Appointment of town officers. I'll move for the adoption of a resolution to approve the following appointed town officers and their annual salaries as follows. The Controller, Shirley Stewart, $75,067.56. The Assessor, Karen Tavernese, $64,945.93. Any comments?
Second.
Any comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. I'll move for the adoption of a resolution to approve the following town officers and their annual salaries as follows. Chief of Police, Joe Snell, $84,589.16. Director of Youth Bureau Parks and Recreation, Jody Rogers, $77,508.51. Director of Code Enforcement, Mr. Steve Procopio, at $70,385.15.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We carry unanimously. Thank you. Move for the adoption of a resolution to appoint Shirley Stewart as budget officer for the town at an annual salary of $5,000.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. I'll move for the adoption of a resolution to approve Dawn Bullitt as seasonal tax clerk 1 at a pay rate of $12.50 an hour, effective January 7th, 2019.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And any abstentions? None. There being none, we approve it. Before the next one, I just want to say, I want to make a comment. It is with great regret that Bob Smith asked not to be reappointed as planning board chair. Bob is an extremely hardworking guy who has not only served the town well, but has built 2 successful businesses. Those businesses will consume so much of his time in 2019 that he feels that he cannot devote the time necessary to the planning board. I just want to review some of the things that Bob has done to increase the tax base in the town of Cicero. An extremely hardworking guy who spent many hours uncompensated for the people of this town. Enterprise Rent-A-Car, nice and easy convenience store, the New York State Lineman Safety Training Center, Builder's Choice, J&J Equipment, Preferred Power Sports, Vincino's Brick and Brew, Camping World, Helping Hounds, 5-Star Equipment, Miller Road Apartments, and Spring Village Senior Housing. I was involved with Bob in every one of those, and I'll tell you, he did an excellent job. Myers RV Superstore, RC Conjure Boat Dealership, Chick-fil-A, Edcom Electronics, Central New York Fire Emergency, Circle K Convenience Stores, Hummer Lawn and Snow, O'Reilly Auto Parts has been approved, although they haven't done anything yet, but they're all approved. Pawn King, the Sun Auto Dealership expansion, and the Lions Run expansion. And there's other projects that Bob has worked with me on in business development. We have an exciting announcement to make next month of a large employer coming to the town of Cicero, and some improvements too, and Bob spent a lot of time on that. He's going to be sorely, sorely missed. He was truly a dedicated public servant here in the town. I'll move for the adoption resolution to appoint Mark Marzullo as planning board chair for a 1-year term from January 1st, 19 to 12/31/19 at a pay rate of $214.20 per session.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
appointment of Don Snyder as member of the planning board. I move the adoption of a resolution to appoint Don Snyder as member of the planning board for a one-year term from 1/1/19 to 12/31, I'm sorry. That appears to be a four-year term.
Yeah, 4-year term.
He's taking the place of Bob Smith's position.
Yeah.
Okay. I will back up. A member of the planning board for a four-year term from 1/1/19 to 12/31/23 at a pay rate of $105.57.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
Move for adoption of the resolution to reappoint Gary Natale as chair of the zoning board of appeals from 1/1/19 to 12/31/19 at a pay rate of $214.20 per occasion.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
Move for the adoption of a resolution to reappoint Mark Rabia as the zoning board of appeals member for a five-year term from 1/1/19 to 12/31/23. I think that's 4 years. At a pay rate of $214.20. Make that a four-year term.
Second.
Any comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We carry unanimously. Thank you.
Move for the adoption of a resolution to reappoint Todd Loscombe as the ad hoc member of the zoning board of appeals.
Second.
Hang on a second, I'm just making sure it's 1 year. 1 year term from 1/1/19 to 12/31/19, at a pay rate of $105.57 per session.
We have a second. Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
Move for the adoption of a resolution to reappoint Terry Kerwin as the attorney for the zoning board of appeals at an annual rate of $5,000 per year, expiring on 12/31/19.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We carry unanimously. Thank you.
Move for the adoption of a resolution to reappoint Eric Lent as the chair of the Board of Assessment Review for a one-year term from 1/1/19 to 12/31/19 at a pay rate of $147.90 per session.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
Reappoint Bill Bradley as Board of Ethics Chair. And, for one term, 1 year term, of 01/1/19 to 12/31/2019.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay.
Aye.
Any abstentions? Pass unanimously. Thank you.
Reappoint Karen Purdy as Board of Ethics member for a 5-year term, 01/01/19 to 12/31/2023.
Second.
Any board comments?
Is that a 5-year or 4-year
It's a
term?
4-year
Another
term.
4-year term,
Five.
correct?
Yes, that's 5.
It's
It is
five.
5.
It's 5 years.
It started shooting in 19 and then 31/23. That's 5 years.
19, 20,
That's correct, the record, please, Tracy.
Yeah, you're right.
No, that's correct.
So
That is
all of
correct.
these
She's
were
right.
5 years as opposed to
5-year
4.
term, yes.
5 years.
It's inclusive.
Stand corrected.
Okay, any further comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously.
Move the adoption of a resolution to reappoint Baldwin, Sutphin, and Berteschi, PLLC, as attorney for the Board of Ethics at an annual rate of $3,000 per year, expiring December 31st, 2019.
Second.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay.
Nay.
Any abstentions? Okay, we pass 4-1. Thank you.
Move the adoption of a resolution to reappoint Lori Wyman, neighborhood advisor for Catholic Charities for senior advocacy. She is based at the senior center.
Second. Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
Move the adoption of resolution to pay $1,500 for the New York State Association of Towns annual dues.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
Move the adoption of resolution to authorize Supervisor Vaneski as delegate and Councilor Z. Vern Conway as alternate to attend the 2019 Annual New York State Association of Towns meetings and training school on February 17th through the 20th, 2018, it should be 2019,
Yeah.
and to approve of an expenditure in the amount of $1,500 each for expenses.
Want to be Deputy Bill Myers.
Yeah, let's change that to Deputy.
Yeah,
Minor.
okay.
So we'll correct the record. We get a second?
Second.
Any board comments?
Just a quick question. It states expenditure in the amount of $1,500 each for expenses, so both either or can go.
Correct.
That's what we're approving. And that's just the expenditures for the supervisor and expenditures for the...
Either or.
Okay.
Any further comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? Pass unanimously. Thank you.
Move the adoption of resolution that the 2019 permanent part-time positions must work 1,040 hours per year to be eligible for part-time benefits, and the 2019 full-time positions must work 40 hours per week to be eligible for full-time employee benefits.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you. I'll move for the adoption of a resolution to appoint Jolie Ashevsky as Director of Purchasing for the town.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
Move the adoption of a resolution to reappoint Lori Lake Toms as Chair to Parks and Recreation Commission for a one-year term to expire December 31st, 2019.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
Move the adoption of a resolution to reappoint Ruth Beasley as Vice Chair for the Parks and Recreation Commission for a one-year term to expire December 31st, 2019.
Second. Any nay? Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you. John?
Move the adoption of a resolution to reappoint Vince Hollpeter as Chair to the Greater Cicero Community Connections for the Youth Board for a term to expire December 31st, 2019.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We carry unanimously. Thank you.
I move the adoption of a resolution to reappoint Vince Hollpeter, Valerie DeFlorio, Lori Cook, Deputy Doreen Brisson, and Terry Kruger to the Greater Cicero Community Connections for the Youth Board for a term to expire on December 31st, 2021.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
Move the adoption of resolution to designate M&T Bank and Class as investment firms for the town.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay.
Aye.
Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
Move the adoption of resolution to appoint Haylor, Fryer, and Kuhn as broker for record for the town of Cicero for 2019.
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
Move the adoption of resolution to approve Excellus Simply Blue Plus Platinum 2, the town's health insurance carrier, and Blue Cross Blue Shield for dental coverage, and each employee must pay contributions. Non-union full-time employees will pay 8%, and all others are pursuant to the collective bargaining agreement.
Second. Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
Move the adoption of resolution to designate the Advanced Media New York, the Post Standard, as the official town newspaper with the Eagle News Star Review as an alternate.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We carry unanimously. Thank you.
Move the adoption of resolution that all town employees using their own vehicles for town business, performance of their official duties pursuant to Town Law 116, shall be allowed a mileage reimbursement of 58 cents per mile as adopted by the Internal Revenue Service, which authorized by the town board and for such use during 2019. This amount is subject to change in the event that the Internal Revenue changes that amount.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
2019 petty cash allotments. The motion was made by Councilor to approve the following petty cash allowance. Town clerk, $200 change bank. Highway superintendent Chris Lesnicka, $200 petty cash. Central petty cash, Jolie Olszewski. I can always
Olszewski.
get her name wrong. $200 petty cash. Receiver of taxes, Nicole Walsh, $375 change bank. Youth Bureau and Parks Recreation, Jody Rogers, $200 petty cash. Town clerk for Judge Bruffett Jr., Teresa Luke, $150 change bank. And court clerk for Judge D. Marche, Michelle Benedict, $150 change bank. And zoning and planning office, Steve Procopio, a $200 change bank.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you. Vern?
Signature authorization for other checks. Town supervisor or deputy supervisor and signature of controller or deputy controller.
And that's in the form of a resolution to authorize all checks to require the signature of the town supervisor, deputy supervisor, and the signature of the controller or deputy controller.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thanks.
Photocopy fee. Move to the adoption of resolution to approve charging 25 cents per page for photocopies, which is statutory set for that amount.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? Pass unanimously. Thank you.
Move the adoption resolution to appoint Stephen Gropio as coordinator for handicap regulations.
Second. Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you. I'll move the adoption resolution to reappoint Tracy Castleman, Records Access Officer for Freedom of Information Law, and Jody Rogers as the Appeal Officer.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you. 2019 Citizen Board Members. I'll move for the adoption resolution to approve the following Citizen Board Members' fees. Zoning Board of Appeals ad hoc will be paid $105.57 per occasion. Planning Board ad hoc will be paid $105.57 per occasion. Board of Assessment Review will be paid $95 per occasion.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously.
Custodial contracts. Council move the adoption of resolution to approve the highway custodial cleaning contract with Ermi Yugos Blue Seal Janitorial in the amount of $750 per month, and to authorize supervisor to execute the 2019 contract.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? Pass unanimously.
Custodial contract for Town Hall. Move for the adoption of resolution to approve the custodial contract for Richard Boise at the annual amount of $14,800 for cleaning of Town Hall at an annual rate of $7,500 to clean the senior center, and to authorize the supervisor to execute the 2019 contract.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously.
Move for the adoption of resolution to approve the custodial contract for Immaculate Commercial Cleaning, that's Michael Wells Sr., in the amount of $600 per month for cleaning of the police building, and to authorize the supervisor to execute the 2019 contract.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
Move the adoption resolution.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry,
This is
John.
Jen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Move the adoption resolution for approval for the town board to enter into an agreement with Northeast Beaver and Predator Management, Gary Suter, 101 Lewis Road, Bernards Bay, New York, 13028, for the town of Cicero Municipal Corporation of the State of New York, 8236 Brewerton Road, Cicero, New York, 13039. The term of this agreement shall be the 1st of January 2019 until the 31st day of December 2019, and to approve an expenditure not to include $60 per nuisance and not to exceed a total of $1,500 without authorization from the town.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? Pass unanimously. Thank you.
Move the adoption resolution to enter into an intermunicipal agreement with the town of Clay to provide comprehensive dog control services for the town of Cicero effective for the period January 1st, 2019 through December 31st, 2019. The fee of service for dog control services provided by the town of Clay. Cicero agrees to pay Clay a lump sum annual service fee of $5,000, $75 per dog pickup, and $50 for each call answered by a dog control officer. The agreement at a rate of $75 per each dog pickup in quarterly installments.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We carry unanimously. Thank you.
Move the adoption resolution to continue the intermunicipal agreement between the Board of Cooperative Educational Services, or BOCES, and the town of Cicero to provide technology services to the town per the agreement.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We carry unanimously. Thank you. I'll move for the adoption of resolution to continue O'Brien and Gear for engineering services for the town of Cicero in 2019. The budget amounts in this agreement are the same as 2018, with the exception of the landfill services, which is lower due to reduced laboratory analysis required for 2019, and MS4 services. The budget amount is a little higher due to the additional work required by New York State Department of Environmental Conservation, and that's NYSDEC, to comply with the permit. I'll move for the adoption of a resolution to extend the O'Brien and Gear engineering contracts for 2019 and to authorize myself, the supervisor, to execute the agreement effective January 1st, 2019 through December 31st, 2019 as listed below. Town Board Engineering Services retainer at $2,080 per month. Maintenance and improvement of drainage facilities, engineering services, $40,000 per year. Sanitary sewer maintenance, improvement and repair engineering services, $8,000 per year. Highway engineering services at $6,000 per year. Speedies permit for stormwater discharge MS4 engineering services, $3,000 per year. And landfill environmental monitoring for $9,800 for 2019.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? Passed unanimously. Thank you. I'll move for the adoption of a resolution to approve an agreement between the town of Cicero and Haler, Fryer & Kuhn Incorporated to provide safety management consulting services pursuant to the terms and conditions contained in the written proposal for a total of $36,000 for a 12-month period effective January 1st, 2019.
Second.
I just want to make a comment. In the 3 years that we have launched and executed the health and safety policy here, or the plan and comprehensive health and safety plan here in the town of Cicero, our comprehensive workers' comp premium has been reduced by $128,000 the last 2 years. And that's because of the excellent service that we've gotten from Pat Salvatore as our safety manager, and the buy-in and cooperation of all of the team members here in the town of Cicero. That's an outstanding achievement. The town of Cicero team members deserve a lot of credit for that. Outstanding job, $128,000 in 2 years. I'll now call for the vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you. I move for the adoption of a resolution to extend the current sanitary sewer repair contract with D.E. Chiroli Incorporated through December 31st, 2019. This contract includes the scheduled and emergency repair and maintenance work on sanitary sewer facilities of the various sewer districts of the town.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We carry unanimously. Vern?
Drainage maintenance and improvement contract extension. Move for the adoption of a resolution for the supervisor to execute an agreement extending through the drainage maintenance and improvement contract for LaFleur Contractors Incorporated may be required drainage facility generally consisting of rear yard swales, channels, stormwater management, and related appearance of the various drainage districts in the town.
That extends the contract through December 31st, 2019.
Second.
Any board comments or discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. I move for the adoption of a resolution approving the agreement for senior advocacy and consulting between the town of Cicero and Diane Browning for a 1-year period commencing January 1st, 2019, with compensation in the amount of $3,500, and to authorize the supervisor to execute the agreement.
Second.
Any board comments? All All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you. Veterans Advocate. I'll move for the adoption of a resolution approving the agreement for veterans advocacy and consulting between the town of Cicero and Bill Meyer for a one-year period commencing January 1st, 2019, with compensation in the amount of $3,500, and to authorize the supervisor to execute the agreement.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say unanimously. Thank you. I'll move for the adoption of a resolution approving an expenditure of $2,200 per month, effective January 1st, 2019 through December 31st, 2019, through Strategic Management Solutions for management of human resources as specified in the letter of agreement, and to authorize the supervisor to sign the agreement.
Second.
Any board comments?
Yes, I expressed some concerns at the budget workshop about some of the expenditures for this vendor, but my main concern, which would override those concerns if they were addressed, is a different matter. It has become recently made public that a vendor requested that their contract be removed from the town website, and as a result, all contracts for vendors were removed from the town website. This is that vendor. And I don't believe that was an appropriate request to make. Frankly, I don't think it should have been granted, but that's a conversation for another time. I think that it's incumbent upon us as much as possible to employ vendors that share our values, including transparency. I do not believe that a vendor that would request that shares our values of transparency. And as a result, even if my concerns about the expenditures were met, I could not vote to approve this vendor.
Any other comments? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay.
No.
No.
We pass 3-2. Thank you. Dick?
Move for the adoption of a resolution approving the agreement with Affordable Benefits Concepts, Inc. for third-party administrative TPA services for those town employees and their families who participate in the benefit offering health insurance plan coverage, and to authorize the supervisor to execute the agreement.
Second.
Any board comments?
I just have a question. Shirley, how long will we continue this TPA? I believe that was something that was proposed when the insurance changed.
I think it's part of the contract, suburban contract as well, Judy.
It has been incorporated in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So as long as it's in the bargaining contracts, we have to uphold our.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
Town historian, move for the adoption of a resolution to approve Ally Albert as town historian in an annual amount of $500, and have supervisor execute the 2019 contract.
That's Mallory Albert. Any comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
The following are appointments for 2019 which do not require town board approval. Move the adoption of a resolution to approve the following employees' salaries effective January 1st, 2019. Jolie Zesky. Sorry, Jolie. I'm sorry. Secretary to Supervisor at $17.54 per hour. Gretchen Walter, Deputy Town Clerk, at $15.16 per hour. Carol Murphy, Deputy Receiver of Taxes, $14.57 per hour. Michelle Benedict, Town Clerk, $19.70 per hour.
Court clerk.
Excuse me, Court Clerk. Teresa Luke, Court Clerk, $19.70 per hour. And Terry Walsh, Secretary to Highway Superintendent, at $18.94 per hour.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
Move the adoption of a resolution to approve the following employee salaries for 2019, effective 1/1/19, as follows.
We'll just enter them into the record. We're not going to go through all of them.
Okay.
Employee, yeah. Any board comments?
Should we just refer to the fact that there attaches attachments
Yes, see it.
A, B,
Yeah.
C, A, B, and C?
Those are our PBA, CSCA, Teamsters contracts. Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
Move the adoption of a resolution to approve the following. All union employee salaries are subject to current Teamsters, PBA, and CSCA contract agreements. The PBA, CSCA, and Teamsters employee salaries, please see attachments A, B, and C included at the end of the meeting minutes.
I'll second that. Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you. There being no further business before the board, the meeting is adjourned at 10:16 a.m.
Second?
Any board comments? We are adjourned.